Welcome back, everybody, to the 2 Minute Warning podcast. We're already on episode 3. I'm Nicholas Ippolito,
And I'm Peter Fiducia.
and we're here with more football. The trade deadline was yesterday, so we're definitely going to break down that. We're not going to be talking about fantasy this week, but we are going to be doing our week 9 review now and our week 10 predictions. And we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do something fun at the end. We're gonna react to a Bleacher Report redraft. They posted it. They did it a while ago. I had it in my phone because I wanted it for an idea. But I have it in my phone, so we're going to use it later. But first, we're going to get into Week 9, discuss every game. First off, we got the Ravens and the Dolphins in Miami. 28-6 was the final score. The Ravens won. What happened to the Dolphins? I thought they had a better chance in this game. I didn't think they were going to win. We both said Ravens, but...
Yeah, I thought that the Dolphins, they would have made it somewhat of a competitive game. That means lose by 2 scores. I thought that they would score at least a touchdown. They got held to 2 field goals.
Yeah, they didn't even score a touchdown.
Yeah.
I just realized that.
I don't know. The Dolphins, they're just not playing well right now. And the Ravens are just a completely different team with Lamar and without Lamar. It's crazy, how much better Lamar makes that team.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw Tua's pregame speech. We got 60 minutes, 4 hours. I don't think Tua knows that 60 minutes and 4 hours is very different.
Yeah.
Because 60 minutes is 1 hour and 4 hours is 4 hours. But what I do have to say, the Ravens, Lamar literally is this team for the most part. He's definitely the offense of this team. And the Dolphins, I'm not surprised by this. I expected a little bit more, but I'm honestly not surprised by this. And they should just tank.
Yeah.
They got to just keep losing for them because they need a good pick. So that's what I have to say about that. Next up, we got Bears Bengals, and who would have thought this was the game of the week? This might have been game of the year. This was top 3 for sure.
This was an amazing game, honestly.
This was awesome.
I think it's just a testament to how horrible the Bengals defense has been, just in general.
I know.
But especially the past 2 weeks, it's been
bad.
Yeah, it's 80 points they've let up, and they've lost both those games by combined 6 points.
Yeah. Now the Bears. Here's the thing with the Bears. The Bears, they were up 41. They were up 41-28 with 4 minutes left. They choked it. I thought it was going to be over, but then when Loveland... How did Loveland break that?
Yeah, Loveland had a breakout game.
Awesome game for him. Yeah. Loveland, once he got that touchdown, oh my God. I was screaming. I was jumping. That was awesome. This was such a nail-biter. Even with 10 seconds left, the Bengals had a chance at a Hail Mary, and they're the Bears. So they could have... I thought the Bengals were going to get it, but Nashawn Wright got the game-winning pick. So... yeah, this was definitely this was a 100% game of the week and top 3 game of the year probably.
Yeah.
You could put some people put it at 1. I'm still going I'm still going Bills Ravens, then probably this.
Yeah, this game was very good. I like the game. Bears almost choked, but in the end, Caleb to Loveland, that was an insane touchdown. I know you were mentioning that, but I don't know how he broke that tackle and took it all the way.
Because if we didn't get that touchdown, Cairo Santos he sucks.
You saw that kick.
No, they need no. Jake Moody needs to be brought back up. He's actually horrible. Cairo Santos he's terrible. I don't understand. Oh, shout out to Kyle Monangai, by the way.
Yeah.
Another breakout. He had more rushing yards than half the league.
That's crazy.
That's wild. Unbelievable game for him. Next, we got the Vikings and the Lions. The Vikings took this one 27-24. I think we both said the Lions were going to win this.
Yeah.
So we were both wrong there. This was definitely a surprise.
Yeah.
J.J. McCarthy looks very good. I still think he's one of the worst quarterbacks from last year's draft, but that just shows how great the quarterback class is. So I thought that the Vikings played really, really well in this game. I loved T.J. Hawkinson. He did good. There were a lot of people. It wasn't one clear guy. Because Jefferson, he did good. He didn't do amazing though. This was the definition of a team effort right here.
Yeah.
From the Vikings.
JJ, he looked a lot more settled in than he did in week 1.
Week one, he came back against the Bears. So it was week 2 that everybody was saying he's horrible. Because week 2, he did not look good.
Yeah, week 1, even though he did beat the Bears in week 1, it was literally only the fourth quarter because in the first three quarters, I think he was like
The Bears dominated. It was
Yeah.
17-6 going into the fourth.
Yeah. But JJ, he looks like he's settled in a lot, and I hope that he does well in Minnesota because I always like JJ McCarthy.
Yeah. Anything to say about the Lions or no?
Lions, I feel like this is more instead of last year's Lions. I feel like this is more similar to like the 2023 Lions, like record wise.
No, when they lost Ben Johnson, I thought like, okay, they went 15-2 this year. This is probably going to be like a 12-5, maybe
Yeah.
11-6 year for them, depending on how their season goes. And that's how it's looking right now. It's looking more 12-5.
Yeah.
But the Lions, nothing bad to say about them this game. It was just really a shootout.
Yeah.
So you can't discredit them here. They had a good game. Next game, we got the Packers and the Panthers, and another surprise.
Yeah.
Panthers won 16-13. We both picked the Packers, so we were wrong. Last week we did our midseason award predictions. Dave Canales might be in there for Coach of the Year if the Panthers have a winning record. I don't think they're gonna have a winning record. I think they're gonna go like 8-9. But the Panthers, they're really like blowing us away this year.
Yeah. Two things about the Panthers. One, they finally stopped doing it. I mean, to a lesser extent, they finally gave Rico Dowdle the ball. Like instead,
That's all you have to do.
Literally, all you got to do is give Rico Dowdle the ball, and I was happy that they did that. Another thing, like what you were saying about Dave Canales, they hired if you remember, Dave Canales was on the Bucks.
Bucks OC.
Yeah, both back-to-back years, Bucks OCs got hired as head coaches.
And Liam Cohen.
Yeah. And Dave Canales, Baker wasn't like a superstar his first year in Tampa, but
last year he became a superstar.
But he still looked a lot better than the Baker that they saw in Carolina. And now this is what they brought Dave Canales in to do. Even though Bryce Young didn't really have a great game, they found a way to win, and that's all that matters in the NFL.
Yeah, again, with the Lions, same thing as the Lions. Don't discredit the Packers. They played a good game, too. It's a little embarrassing that they lost to the Panthers.
Yeah.
That is definitely embarrassing. But, you can't really hate on them. But I'm a Bear fan, so I want to hate on them, but I can't. The Panthers here, they just played better. Rico Dowdle has ruined Chuba Hubbard's career.
Yeah.
His career is over, unfortunately. It kind of ended as it was starting to kind of get going. It got going last year, but this year was okay, now let's see if he was a one-year wonder or if we could just keep going with him.
Yeah.
And Rico Dowdle has now taken over.
One quick thing about the Packers, though. Jordan Love, I don't know. He's looked very streaky this year. He hasn't looked
super inconsistent.
Yeah, he either has a really good game or a decent game, and then the next game he just throws a stinker.
Fun fact. Caleb Williams has more touchdown receptions than Matthew Golden this season.
Yeah, I saw that.
That is unbelievable. Yeah. That is actually very funny, too. Next, we got the Broncos and the Texans. The Texans took a loss here, 18-15 at home against the Broncos. C.J. Stroud took a pretty nasty bump.
Yeah, that was...
It was like a concussion. He hit his head on the floor. It bounced pretty hard.
Yeah.
Do you know who hit him? Not really. Was it Nick Benito? I don't think it was.
I don't think it was. I do not remember who hit him. But it looked like if you remember, the Trevor Lawrence, Azeez Al-Shaair hit from last year.
I hate Azeez Al-Shaair.
Yeah, that guy's so dirty.
I hate him.
Yeah, but that's basically what that play looked like, except I think it might be a little worse.
Might be a little worse.
Yeah.
But the Broncos, they barely escaped this game. And to me, how the Texans have played this year, I get their defense is good. I don't think this should have been a barely escaped game or a one-play game. I do not think that at all. They should have won this by at least 10 points, I think.
Yeah.
I think this should have been a better showing for them. They still won, so you can't really hate on them, but just not the greatest showing for them. I wish they did a little bit better, but they still did all right. This game wasn't really anything to write home about. It was fine.
Yeah.
Honestly.
There's just two things I want to point out about the Broncos and the Texans. One thing is that what happened to Derek Stingley? I
don't know.
Genuinely. Oh, I'm just thinking about this. All the elite corners from last year. Surtain, in the beginning of the year, I know he's injured right now, but in the beginning of the year, he was allowing a lot of receptions. Stingley, I don't know what the heck happened, but Stingley has not looked good. Gonzo's been injured a lot. Sauce has had up and down year this year. All the elite corners,
Yeah.
Jalen Johnson's been out like.
Jalen Johnson's been out. Like, all the elite corners have kind of taken a step down this year, honestly. This is not the year for corners. Right now, I don't know who leads the league in interceptions for
Kevin
corners.
Byard. Oh wait, no, he's
Byard's
a
a safety.
Yeah.
Devin Lloyd is not.
He's a linebacker.
He's a linebacker, and
Yeah.
he's tied with Byard. He might have more. I don't know. The last time I checked,
Maybe J.C. Horn.
Horn's had a good year, actually. J.C. Horn has.
J.C. Horn's like the only elite corner that's had a good year.
Yeah, I know. Everyone's kind of falling off. Next, we got the Patriots and the Falcons. They won. Patriots won 24-23. One quick thing. The Falcons need Justin Tucker to come out of retirement immediately. This is embarrassing.
Yeah.
The Falcons special team. It's not even like the actual special teams unit. It's just the kicking.
Yeah.
They had Younghoe Koo. Now they have Parker Romo. It's just not working. Like that. The kicking is the reason they lost this game.
Literally.
They would have tied it. They would have went into overtime. They still probably would have lost, but we're not going to act like, oh, they would have lost anyway. They still would have had a chance, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, the special teams unit was like extremely
atrocious.
terrible. Yeah, it was egregiously bad. But the one thing I also do want to point about at the Falcons is that Drake London, he had that game from him.
Drake London's nuts.
Yeah, he had a slow start to the season, but now he's starting to pick it up, and that game was just like I think that was his first like great game of the year.
Awesome.
Yeah.
He played great. He had 3 touchdowns. All I know is he had 38 fantasy points, so he definitely did something good.
I think he had 3 touchdowns. Yeah, he had all the touchdown receptions. And he looked really good like throughout the whole game.
Oh, by the way, we'll get to this game later, but shout out to Brock Bowers. He had 43 fantasy points, probably the most for a tight end ever. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And if you bench Brock Bowers because you forgot, or he's in the 3 games he's played, he hasn't been good, I'm sorry. Definitely start him from now on.
Yeah.
Next, we got the Giants and the 49ers. 49ers won 34-24 in New York. And all I have to say, Christian McCaffrey is like the team.
He literally
He is the
team.
entire team. He puts the 49ers in San Francisco 49ers. Without him, they're just San Francisco.
Yeah, he literally. I think he leads the team in rushing and receiving.
Definitely receiving. But definitely rushing too. Who's there too again? It's not Jordan Mason.
Brian Robinson.
Oh yeah, it is Brian Robinson. I forgot about him. Anything to say about this game? And this wasn't really like a wow game. Honestly, it was just kind of.
49ers just played better.
It was a high scoring game.
Yeah,
I'll give you that. But like, it wasn't really.
Oh, one thing to add about the Giants: Dexter Lawrence just. Okay, I don't know what happened, but Dexter Lawrence after that injury, he just hasn't looked the same. Like
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I think he'll be better. I think he'll finish out the year strong, but he just doesn't look that good.
I think he will too. Dexter, he's good, so I think he will finish out the year strong. Just a slow start.
Yeah.
Next, we got the Steelers and the Colts. Steelers won 27-20. My pick was right. I did say the Steelers were gonna win this, and the Colts. What happened?
What
happened to Jonathan Taylor?
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor, he had his worst game by far. I think he had like somewhere from 5 to 50 rushing yards on like 15 attempts. It was pretty bad. And Daniel Jones, that was like a Giants Daniel Jones game. He had 6 turnovers.
He had 6 turnovers?
Yeah, I know this team had 6 turnovers. I think he had 5.
I think he threw 2. He threw 3 picks. 3 picks.
3 picks, and he had 2 fumbles, I think. But the funny part about this is that the Colts were still in the game after 5, 6, something like that, turnovers, and they only lost by a touchdown. Like, if they didn't have one of those turnovers, they might have gotten a touchdown off of it.
Yeah, I know. What I have to say about this game, Aaron Rodgers still looks great with the Steelers. The defense. The Steelers with Kyle Duggar is a great addition. I like that addition a lot. And they look good. Steelers going in hot to next week. I don't know who they're playing, but we're going to talk about that. Next game, we got the Chargers and the Titans, 27-20. Why did the Titans score this many points? Why? I thought the Chargers were a good offense. I mean, they are.
I mean, if you did you watch the game, Nick?
A little bit of it. I call it bits and pieces.
So the two of the ways that the Titans scored their touchdowns was a pick 6 off of Justin Herbert in like the beginning of the game,
and the other one was probably like a fumble recovery,
punt return touchdown.
Yeah, I figured. Not a lot of offensive touchdowns are happening over here.
I don't know if it was this week, but there was a play. Oh no, it was from this week. There's a play where Cam Ward pitches it back to Tony Pollard, and he like reaches out for the ball, and he just misses the ball, and the team's just a hot mess.
I know. I saw something last night. They are the number 1 pick right now. Back-to-back years. They're probably going to get
It's like the 21-22 Jets.
Some of the Jets.
Yeah.
Then now the Chargers. They lost Joe Alt for the year, which really sucks for them. And they got another O-lineman. We're going to talk about that when we talk about the trade deadline. They did get another O-lineman in his place. That O-lineman is not very good. We're not going to mention his name yet. But anything else you have to say about this game or no?
Not about the game, but just about the Chargers. About that O-lineman trade. They desperately need O-line. If you just look at their O-line,
they could have done a little bit better.
They're all. I think they're all practice squad players, honestly.
Mekhi Becton is back to Jets. Mekhi Becton.
Yeah,
it was just the Eagles effect.
Yeah, it's just the scheme of the Eagles, or that everyone else around him was good. He played better, I guess. I don't know.
Or maybe he just wasn't good, and everybody else was so good.
Yeah,
that might have been it.
And then when he was average, he looked a lot better than below average.
Yes. All right, next we got the Rams and the Saints. Rams won 34-10 over the Saints, and this was domination, to say the least. Puka did good this week. Kyron didn't do a whole lot. I don't think he had a touchdown, but the Rams look good so far. They're a dark horse for the number 1 seed in the NFC. I think you could say that.
Yeah, something about the Rams is that they're just... I feel like they're the most well-rounded team in the league, honestly. I know they might have... They don't really have holes. Their O-line's good enough. Stafford's a good QB. Their receiving core isn't the best in the league, but they have 2 solid receivers in Devontae and Puka. I'd say Kyron already, but the defense is all young. Like, if you look at the defense, I think that most of the players are under, 25.
They are.
Yeah, they're all, rookies or on their second year. And the Rams, when they finally used their first-round pick,
Byron Young has had a great year.
Oh, Byron Young.
They have Verse, they have Braden Fisk. They have some great players.
Yeah.
Honestly, under, 25 years old. I don't know a ton of them, but, I know a good amount of them. Anything else you gotta say about that game? I really don't have anything to say at all.
No, I think that
this isn't that great of a game.
I think you were correct. I think that the Rams are a pretty good dark horse seed for the number 1 seed.
Yeah, that's really all I had to say about that. Next, we got the Jags and the Raiders. What happened here? This was this was a very close game, as you could tell. The score was 30-29. The Jags won, but they had it went to overtime. By the way. First off, Brock Bowers, awesome performance. I brought it up earlier. But the Jags, the Raiders had a 2-point attempt, and they and Geno Smith decides to throw it, and the guy just bats it down immediately into the floor. And I don't even... Pete Carroll versus the goal line might be the biggest rivalry in NFL history. It's one of, honestly. It's bad. It's really bad.
The thing that I want to say is, I don't know, to me, the Jaguars, I know that people are saying the Giants, because of the insane comeback that happened against the Broncos. This feels like last year's Bears. I feel like they had an insanely hot start.
And now...
they're falling off. Because the problem is that they beat the Raiders. Good for them. But the way they beat the Raiders, it's... If they get the 2-point, then the Raiders win.
Yeah.
And if the Raiders
it's just a close game.
Yeah. If the Raiders kick a field goal, then they win. And you give up 29 to the Raiders? I thought this defense was really good in the beginning of the year. And
now it's kind of slipping.
Yeah.
A little bit. It is definitely slipping. All right, the next game is the Bills and the Chiefs. 28-21 was the final score here. It was in Buffalo. And I brought up last week a point that the Bills should lose this game because you're not beating the Chiefs twice. And the reason I think they could go to the Super Bowl and I think they're going to make the championship, the AFC championship, is because I don't think they're going to play the Chiefs this year.
Yeah.
I think the Chiefs are going to get eliminated quickly. So I don't know, actually. With the way Patrick Mahomes has been playing, if they play each other, I still think the Chiefs are winning. I'm not betting against the Chiefs against the Bills. But I'm just saying, I'm saying that, honestly. And Bills played very good this game. Another great game for James Cook and just the Bills' offense. Bills' offense has been awesome this year. And one takeaway that I got from my friend, he's a Bill fan, Santino, I think it's time to give up on Keon Coleman. I don't think he's good.
Keon Coleman, just about him, I liked it. When he got drafted, I thought he was the
It's a good fit.
Yeah, I thought that was exactly what the Bills needed.
Like, on paper, it's a good fit.
And I thought he was gonna have a real last season. I thought he was gonna be okay. I didn't think he was gonna be like great. I thought he was gonna have a breakout year, like maybe 1,000 yards, like 8 touchdowns, something like that. He just has not looked. He really hasn't looked good.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. But one thing I want to bring up about the Chiefs, they almost had a Hail Mary winning play. It was picked off by Maxwell Harrison. This was his debut, so that's a big play for him. But Patrick Mahomes is on his revenge here, and he's probably the best quarterback in the league right now. It's him, Josh Allen, and Baker.
The funniest thing about the Chiefs is that they're the complete opposite of last year, where they lose all the close games, and they instead of Mahomes being carried by the team, Mahomes is literally carrying like the whole team.
Yeah. Because without them, right now they're like a 4 or 5 win team. Pacheco's not good. Kelsey's old. The receivers are like fine.
Yeah.
It's not really. Worthy's not that great. Their defense is good, but like Patrick Mahomes is literally. It's the same thing with It's the same thing with the Ravens, Bills, and Chiefs. Think about it. All the good teams in the AFC from last year, without them, they're not even close to a playoff team.
Yeah.
Without their quarterbacks, like it's all a one-man team. It's crazy. Like there's little to no supporting cast. Josh Allen has James Cook, but like that's it. James Cook isn't carrying an offense by himself. Next game, we got the Seahawks and the Commanders. This was in Washington. And why did Sam Darnold look like 2007 Tom Brady? What happened in this game? Now, we said the Seahawks were gonna win, but I didn't think Sam Darnold would be 13 for 13 at half, and they would be winning 28-7 or something like that.
I think it was 28-7.
Yeah. I don't know what happened this game. A lot of people don't know what happened this game. State your opinion.
The Seahawks. Okay. So really quickly before I say anything about the game, I think that the NFC just over this year and next year is gonna be like the most insanely competitive conference because you have Seahawks, Niners, and the Rams in the same division.
Who are realistically all playoff teams right now.
You got the entire NFC North. The Giants next year.
Definitely the Vikings, actually. The Vikings are going to come back a little bit.
I'm talking about next year now. The Giants next year. The Commanders next year.
Cowboys if they trade for somebody next year, maybe. Because if they get somebody on defense, Cowboys next year. Because the Cowboys' offense is insane.
Yeah.
Their offense is nuts. Eagles next year. And the only team from the NFC South is really the Bucs, not the Falcons.
But still, like literally every single team, it's going to be so competitive.
Hold on, 3, 4. That's 12 teams.
Yeah, that's
every single team besides the Saints, Falcons, Panthers, and the Cardinals.
Yeah.
That's every single team. That is insane.
It's insane how competitive it is. But I feel like I actually said something earlier. I said that the Rams were the most well-rounded team. I think it's the Seahawks.
The defense is just consistent every single week. JSN is JSN. He's the best receiver this year right now. K9 and Zach Charbonnet, that's a little bit of a problem. But Darnold's playing awesome. Now they just got Rashid Shaheed.
Yeah.
They have Cooper Kupp. He hasn't really done a lot. Torrey Horton. Shout out to Torrey Horton. He's been awesome this year. And one thing about the Commanders, how does Jay Daniels have a dislocated elbow? If you saw his arm. If anybody's ever watched Stranger Things, when Vecna he snaps the arm, that's what it looked like. It looked horrible.
It was really.
It was really, really bad. There's no way that was a dislocated elbow. He had to have broke his arm. I mean, they said it was a dislocated elbow, so it is. But like, I'm just saying, he had to have broke his arm. Mariota's back in. Third run this year.
The insane coincidence is that it happened at the exact same yard line. RG3 was on the other side of the field. Like, the field was flipped. But they both happened at the 2-yard line, and they were both playing the Seahawks. And it was like, I think it was third down or second down. It was the same down, same quarter, same location on the field. The coincidence is actually insane.
Yeah, I know. And this is going to round out week 9. We got Cardinals, Cowboys, Monday Night Football. What happened to Deron Bland this game? He got dropped on the most basic slant I've ever seen in my life. No, I'm not like it was a good move, but like how do you fall?
Okay.
That was really bad.
I know people. This is still something I can't believe. Something about Deron Bland in 2023, He got first team All Pro.
Well, he had 9 picks. So
yeah, I know he had that crazy year where he had, I think it was like 6 pick sixes or something like that. But it was literally like he got a pick or he got burnt. No in between.
No, he never actually played. He never actually had good coverage on something.
Yeah, it was literally just he was a good ball hawk, and yeah, and now he's not really getting picks, and he's just getting burnt. So
Yeah.
you can't really do anything about that. And you know who else is like doing terrible on the Cowboys? Trevon Diggs, like
The whole defense is just in shambles.
Yeah.
And well, not really anymore. They just got Quinn Williams. We're gonna talk about that later. But I don't know what happened to the Cowboys this game. I said it last week. They are just wasting that perfect offense. Like I don't even understand what's going on with them. It's bad at this point. Like I don't know. The Cardinals, Jacoby Brissett is the starter. It is confirmed. I'm not arguing it anymore. Kyler Murray is a bust.
one thing. I don't know what happened to Marvin Harrison Jr. when he plays with Kyler Murray and when he plays with Jacoby Brissett.
When he plays with Jacoby Brissett, he's like his dad. He's insane.
He's literally complete opposite. Dropping passes, can't like get open when he's with Kyler, and then when he's with Jacoby, he's always open.
He's scoring he'll score touchdowns. So he'll maybe get a deep touchdown. I don't think he did during the Cowboy game, but he'll just do anything. He becomes insane.
Yeah, Kyler has to go. I don't think he's going to be with the. I think he's going to be a backup quarterback next year. That's actually kind of hard to say. Maybe there's a really needy team like the Saints if they don't want
If they draft a quarterback, then that'll all change, and I think they will draft a quarterback.
Yeah, if they want a mentor or something like that, or someone that could kind of like teach, maybe Kyler.
Maybe they'll get like a Cade Klubnik because they're realistically getting a top 4 pick.
Yeah.
All right, so that's going to conclude week 9. Now we got week 10. We're going to predict the games. Tomorrow night, Thursday Night Football, we got Broncos Raiders in Denver. This is not going to be a fun game. This is going to be a blowout. I hope it's a blowout. I hope the Broncos don't give up that many points because their defense is awesome.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like the Seahawks game that they played last week. Yeah, it's going to be.
This is not going to be a fun game to watch. I'm taking the Broncos pretty easily here. All right, next game. We got a Berlin game.
Ooh.
I don't like our international games because I don't like waking up for them. I sleep in. I don't wake up. Next, it's the Falcons and the Colts. It's at 9:30 in the morning.
God.
Watch this actually be a close game, and I think the Falcons are going to sell it.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be a close game, though. I think this is going to... If it's not this game, it's going to be within the next few games because I feel like it's going to be before the season ends. Raheem Morris is going to get fired.
Yeah.
I think he's going to get fired.
I think it's going to be a 27-24 Colts win.
And the difference will be a field goal. Ironic. Falcons special teams, they need help over there they need help with a lot of things, honestly.
Falcons just have to get an offensive coach or like a good OC or something like that.
Yeah, they coach. Definitely a coach. Next, we got the Panthers and the Saints. This is the beginning of the 1 o'clock slate. It's at it's in Carolina. Another game that's not really going to be so great. I'm going to be honest. I feel like the Panthers are going to dominate most of this game. Rico Dowdle, he's going to have a game this week. I think he's definitely going to have a good game.
It's the Saints defense. I mean, who doesn't have a good game?
Yeah.
I think Rico Dowdle's going to not break out, but going to keep his pace. I think he's going to have a really nice game. Is Tyler Show starting or is Rattler starting? Oh my!
So this is not going to be pretty for the Saints at all. I think the Panthers easily win this. Next game, we got the Giants and the Bears in Chicago, and there are a lot of Giant fans here at the school. So if they win, I'm going to be trolling. So I think the Bears are going to win this. I don't think they're going to have a problem with this. They better not. They don't even have Cam Scatterbo. Their best offensive weapon right now is Wan'Dale Robinson. So I hope we do good. I think we're going to do good. We just pulled off one of the best comebacks. Well, not really comeback, but the Bengals pulled off a great comeback. But Colson Loveland had that insane play. Just coming off of that, you're not going to lose to the Giants. I got the Bears.
Yeah, I think that the Bears are going to win just because the Giants secondary and their linebackers. I know they have Bobby Okereke, but besides Bobby Okereke,
they have Burns.
Yeah.
Burns has been very good though.
Yeah. I really don't think that the Bears should have a problem winning this because just about the sheer amount of weapons the Bears have: DJ Moore, Roma Dunze, Luther Burden, Kyle
They don't even
Mononga.
use Luther Burden. It's sad. I feel bad for him. They don't use him at all.
Oh, one thing about the Bears, I feel like DeAndre Swift is just like getting completely phased out. I think he's gonna be like there still, but I don't think he's really gonna be used that much.
Look, Mononga, if he keeps playing like this, he'll become the starter. But right now, DeAndre Swift is still definitely the starter. I think they should let DeAndre Swift get another game where he gets all the carries and then maybe let them split or something like that. I don't know. Something's off. I feel like the Bears running back room might change drastically before the end of the year.
Yeah.
So you got the Bears win this game?
Yeah, I got the Bears. I think the Bears win by at least 2 touchdowns.
Oh, okay. I don't think that, but okay. Next, we got the Texans and the Jaguars. It's in Houston, and with how the Jags have been playing recently, I know they just won, but they like barely won against the Raiders. I think I'm gonna take the Texans here.
I'm gonna take the Jaguars just for one reason. They got Davis Mills starting at QB.
Oh.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah, the Jags are gonna win.
Yeah.
That is my fault. I forgot that CJ Stroud is hurt. I literally just brought it up earlier, and I already forgot. So yeah, the Jags are definitely gonna win. Next, we got the Dolphins and the Bills in Miami. Another not like these games are not that great. Can we get a good game coming?
Yeah, it's just the Bills.
It's just domination so far. I'm taking the Bills again. Next, we got the Ravens and the Vikings. This could actually be. This is actually a good game. We got a good game right here. Ravens Vikings. I don't think it's going to be the highest scoring game, but I think it's going to be a good one. I am going to take the Ravens.
I'm going to take the Ravens. I'll give it like a 17 to like 22, 23, something like that.
I agree with that, actually. I will fully side with you there. Another boring game. Now we got the Browns and the Jets in New York. Sorry, Peter. I'm
taking the Browns.
Browns.
I'm taking the Browns. I'm not picking the Jets to win a single game this year. Even if it's the Bills backups week 18, I'm not taking the Jets to win.
I think that the Jets are winning 2 games.
Yeah, maybe 2, maybe.
2, no, not 3. No, definitely not 3. Oh, we got a good game.
Ooh.
We got Bucks Patriots in Tampa at 1 p.m. We finally have a good game here. My pick though, I think I'm gonna take the Bucks.
Yeah, Sam. I'm gonna take the Bucks. I think it's like a really close game.
Expect like a Bucks Seahawks like week 5 games. Like that game was just like back and forth.
I think it's
an awesome game.
I think it's gonna be like a 38 to like 35 game or something like that.
It's gonna be high scoring. I think it's gonna be a very good game. Emeka Ibuka's kind of like slowed down the past few games. This is the game where he picks it up again. Since week 5, he hasn't really been that great. He's kind of regressed, but I don't think that's gonna continue to happen. Next, we got the Cardinals and the Seahawks. It's in Seattle, and I think we both know who is gonna win this.
Yeah,
the Seahawks.
Easily the Seahawks.
Sam Darnold has played like a top 5 quarterback this year. He's been awesome this year. Plus having JSN and some other great targets, like that we brought up earlier. I think that the Seahawks will for sure win this game.
Yeah, I think it's just an easy Seahawks win. 2, maybe like 2, I think it's gonna be like a 17. I think they're gonna win like 28-17, something like that.
Okay. All right. Next, we got the Rams and the Niners, and when the last time they played, it was in LA. This one's in San Fran. And it was on Thursday Night Football. This was a very close game. This went in overtime. Kyren Williams fumbled on the goal line, which really did not help them. It lost them the game. So here, I think I want to say the Rams, and I think I'm going to, but I think they could go to overtime again.
Yeah,
realistically, I think I'm going to take the Rams.
I'm taking the Rams too. I think that they split. But the thing, I don't know. I like the Niners, but like it's literally only McCaffrey. If they figure out how to shut McCaffrey down, then they should be fine.
Next, we got the Lions and the Commanders, 4:25 in Washington. We don't have to go into depth about this too much.
It's just the Lions.
Definitely the Lions. Next, we got this is a good game. We got Steelers Chargers Sunday Night Football in Los Angeles. This is gonna be close. I think. I want to say the Chargers, but I'm going to say the Steelers.
Yeah, Sam, if their O-line was healthy, I love Herbert, but like,
I love him too. He's awesome.
yeah, I just don't really trust that O line to give him. It's literally he drops back, gets sacked, or gets pressured in like 2 seconds. So I don't trust that O line. So I'm gonna take the Steelers.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna agree with you there. Next up, we got the Eagles and the Packers. This is concluding Week 10, so on Monday Night Football. And Jair Alexander is already returning to Lambeau. So do you think they're gonna boo him? Or Packers fans are like they'll either like cheer for you or they'll boo you completely. They're very hostile or they're very easygoing.
How do Packers fans feel about Jair leaving? Like I actually don't know. Do they
They
like?
cut him, so I don't really think they're that mad.
Yeah.
Most Packer fans were upset when it happened, so I think he's gonna get it. I think they're gonna cheer for him.
Yeah, if he was like requesting a trade and like demanding to leave or something like that, then
Yeah.
I think he would get booed. But
Or if he was just on any NFC North team.
yeah, but he got cut and then he went to the AFC, but then he got traded to the NFC. But
I think he'll get a warm welcome.
yeah, I don't think he's gonna get like a standing ovation or anything, but I think
They'll cheer. Maybe
Yeah.
some people will clap.
maybe a
some
tribute
people-
video.
Maybe
Yeah.
some people won't know who he is. I don't know. I don't know how Packer fans. I know they're diehard, but like, I think I'm gonna take the Packers here.
I want to take the Packers, and I am gonna take the Packers. It feels like I don't know. I feel like the Packers have a million losses, even though they only have 2.
I know. It feels like they have so many.
Yeah, but I like the Packers in this game.
Yeah. All right. So that's gonna conclude our predictions, and now we're gonna talk about the trade deadline. I'm gonna be honest. He's not excited. I'm gonna be honest. I thought a little bit more was gonna happen. I was a little underwhelmed. We got one big shocker. We're gonna talk about that first. He knows what it is already. So besides that, I thought we were gonna get a little bit more, but it's fine. It's a trade deadline. It's always an exciting day for everybody. Everybody's always like refreshing their Twitter page
Yeah.
and doing all that. So the first thing we're gonna talk about, Sauce Gardner of the Colts for 2 first-round picks and Adonai Mitchell. I'm gonna let you talk about this first.
All right, so I'll tell you how I figured
Just
out.
say how you feel and say who you think won the trade.
Okay, so for the Jets for both trades, I'm not going to talk about the Quentin trade, but I'll just say this: both trades, I feel like the Jets got really good value, but it's hard to predict who won the trade because no one's played any games yet. We haven't seen what the draft's looking like, where everyone's picking, like what pick, like I feel like you have to give it like a 2-3 year window to see who actually won the trade. But man, I saw as soon as I heard a kid in my class yell Sauce Gardner got traded to the Colts, I'm like, there's no way this is real. And then I check because I'm in the middle of an assignment, and then I finish the assignment and I turn it in, and then I check ESPN and it says Adam Schefter, the Jets are trading cornerback Sauce Gardner to the Colts for a 2026 first, 2027 first. And Adonai Mitchell, and I'm like, there's no way this is real. I don't know. I just froze, and I love Sauce, and I still will. I love Sauce. It's not like he wanted to get traded. It's
He
just,
didn't.
Yeah, it's just the package was a real. The GM felt like the package was a good package and a good deal. It's just that I don't know what I love Sauce so much, but yeah, I hope he does well in Indianapolis. And yeah, I wish the Jets didn't trade him. I understand why they traded him, but I probably wouldn't have traded him.
Yeah. All right. So this is my opinion on it. So here's what I think of Sauce Gardner. Let's start out with that. 2022, best year of his career, probably his rookie year. 2023, still has a good year. Not as good, but still a passable year.
Yeah.
2024, average. This year, I can't even say average. Not good. The last 2 years he's been very, very, like, just there. He hasn't really been a big playmaker. He's gotten like a few picks, but like that's about it. But here's the thing: I don't think he's worth 2 first-round picks anymore. Maybe he's definitely worth 1.
Yeah.
Would have gave up 1, maybe a first and a second. And Adonai Mitchell is great for the Jets. You need receivers, so that's good. That's a good pickup. Hopefully he doesn't drop the ball this time when you're about to score touchdowns. Maybe he will. Just saying that I think based off how it's going to go, I think those Jets picks are going to end up being put to decent use.
Yeah.
So right now I'm going to say the Colts won this trade.
Yeah.
But don't be surprised if that answer changes soon.
It could, yeah. It's literally all about where the picks land, who they get, like value wise, who they get with the picks, and just like all that. Like, it's just hard to predict like who wins a trade like right after it happens, and it's draft picks for a player because you don't know if how the player's gonna perform in their new location. You don't know like if the player just needed to change the scenery and he'll do a lot better. But yeah, I like the. If I'm the Colts, I like the trade. I don't like the trade from the Jets' perspective, but I understand why they did it.
They're trying to start over a little bit, so I think it's a little bit of a good start if that's what they're trying to do. But I don't know. I know Jets fans aren't happy about it. I know you're not happy about it. But I'm gonna say the Colts won that trade. Next thing we're gonna talk about is Quincy Williams to the Cowboys, and I'm gonna start off with this. Quincy Williams is not gonna change that defense. Quinnen.
Yeah.
He will. Actually, okay. What I meant to say is Quinnen Williams will change the defense. It's not going to make it much better. It will make it better. But I'm saying it's not going to have like the Micah Parsons effect. Like if you have Mike on your defense is just automatically good. It's better. It's like decent. It's not that great though. That's the thing about it. And I think for Quinnen Williams, you could have got 2 first-round picks from that, and they only gave up a first and a second. So, and that's a good deal for the Cowboys. So I think, and they gave up some guy, Mozzie Smith.
Yeah, it's just a throw-in.
Just so here, have a defensive tackle.
Yeah.
So that's really all it is. I think the Cowboys won the trade. Now, again, like I said with the Sauce trade, I don't think you should be surprised if that changes and the Jets win the trade. But for now, I'm going to say that the Cowboys win the trade.
I'm going to go with the opposite. I think the Jets won this trade because there were, not reports. So after the trade happened, insiders, like Jets, like inside, like beat reporters and stuff like that, they were like getting reports that Quinnen requested a trade 3 times during the season or something like it was like something like that, and that he wanted to get out. And I think that me personally, I think that the value for Quinnen would have been like a first and like a third and like maybe like another player. It's just because of his age. Like if it was like Sauce's age, he would probably be worth 2 first. And he's also
how old is he?
28, I think, 27.
This is a decent age.
Yeah, he's not the youngest guy, but he's not like incredibly old. But I love Quinnen. He was amazing, but if he wanted to go, they should have let him go, and they did let him go. And I feel like the value that they got in return was pretty good, all things considered. I mean, Mozzie Smith is just unplayable. Like if you look at his stats, you know how in the Sunday Night Football thing it's like they say their name and then it shows the PFF grade. His PFF grade was 121st out of 121 qualified defensive tackles. So it was just a way to get him off the roster without cutting him. But I'm happy for Quinnen. I'm happy that he went to Dallas. I like the trade for the Jets. 3 first-round picks in 2027, which is supposed to be an insanely stacked draft, and 2 this year, and so 5 in the next year, and then we have 3 seconds in the next 2 years, which is I like the way they're doing it. They just got hit on all the picks.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm still gonna say the Cowboys won, but I'm not gonna say what you just said is wrong because it's not. Next, we got the Seahawks getting Rashid Shaheed and just adding to more weapons for Sam Darnold. I'm going to say that the Seahawks definitely won this trade.
Yeah, Seahawks definitely won. I still can't believe it was a 4th and a 6th they traded, right?
4th and 6th.
I can't believe they traded for Devon Bailey. Can we just talk about how horrible of a trade that
horrible.
was?
He's
4th
so
round.
bad.
A 7th rounder who was 28, they traded a 4th round pick for.
That's Jonathan Mingo level right there when the Cowboys traded for
I
him.
forgot about. Is he still on the team?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. He never gets snaps, like, ever.
I think he's on the team, but I'm not sure, though. Next, we got Jacoby Myers to the Jaguars, and this was not where I thought he was going.
No, I thought he was going to go to, like, maybe... I didn't think he was going to go to a contender. I thought he might have gone to, like, the Browns or something because their receiver room is just desolate.
It's horrible.
But I thought that he was going to go to a different team. I didn't think the Jaguars were going to trade, but I think it's good that they traded because BTJ is injured and he really hasn't been playing good. I think Hunter's injured right now, and De'Ami Brown's injured. So
It's a good pickup.
yeah, it's a good pickup for them, but it's just not where I expected him to go.
I didn't expect that either. So I think that it was really for a 4-6. So I'm gonna be honest, it's not really like, oh my god, they won by so much. But I think the Jags still won this.
Yeah.
Next, we got Mac Wilson to the Cowboys. He's a Bengals linebacker. Again, like I said about Williams, he's not changing anything.
Yeah, Logan Wilson, he's not.
Is it Logan Wilson or Mac Wilson? I put down Mac Wilson. I don't know why.
I think it's Logan. I'm not sure.
I might have. Let me just look real quick. You could talk, but I just want to look.
So I think it's. I mean, he's an okay. He was good at one point. I think he's okay now. It's better than whatever the Cowboys have, but it's not really going to impact their defense too much because he's not a game-changing like player. But it's still an improvement because that defense is just so atrocious and it has not been good in a while.
Yeah, I know.
So,
it isn't good. Logan Wilson. Why did I put down Mac Wilson? That was stupid.
No, it's all good.
Logan Wilson. And Kyler Murray's on IR due to a foot injury. So Jacoby Brissett taking over, everybody.
Yeah.
Next, we got the Bears getting Tyron Shoyinka. And now, you're probably not familiar with him because I'm going to be honest, I wasn't either. If you watched football back in 2021, he was one of the Bucs linebackers when they were good. So you might recognize his name. I didn't recognize that at first. And then my brother told me that is the guy from the Bucs, the linebacker. I'm like, oh, it's all right. I'm going to be honest. I thought they were going to do something a little bit better than this. This is kind of just like whatever. I think they gave him like a 6th.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. I don't think anybody won this trade. Because it doesn't help out the Bears that much. And the Browns, it's just a 6th-round pick.
I think that it helps out the Bears better because who's that? You had
helps them out better.
You had who's that edge rusher that tore his Achilles like a few days ago?
Dayo Odeyingbo.
Yeah, he tore his Achilles, and
it's a decent replacement, but it's not as the same level. Though.
I feel like he's just like a rental. I don't think he's a long-term option, like a viable option, but I think he's like a rental that you could use for the rest of the year, so that's serviceable. That's not like unplayable.
Yeah. All right. Last thing from the trade deadline, we got Taylor Penning to the Chargers, and they need a replacement bad, but if you want to trade for somebody, this was not the guy. Taylor Penning is not good.
Taylor Penning is
not good.
Really bad. I mean, I guess when Joe Alt and Rashawn Slater come back, he could be the backup. Maybe move to kick him to guard, but I don't know.
I feel like he's too tall to be a guard.
Yeah, I don't know.
Guards are still big, but like
he's just a weird, like I don't know. He's not good enough to be a tackle. And he's too tall to be a guard. And centers are usually smaller than guards, so he's too tall to be a center. And like, I don't know. It's just a weird.
It's a weird fit.
Yeah. It's.
I don't think that. Like honestly, they still have a good What am I saying? I'm sorry, I blanked. The Saints still have a good tackle in Kelvin Banks. He's not that bad, but like, I don't know. Something is just. I don't know. That trade wasn't good. All right, we're going to go into our last thing. There's a little bit of a shorter episode, but I'm going to look for the fantasy draft. Not the fantasy draft, the redraft that Bleacher Report did. I just want to see if I could find it. I know it's somewhere in October. All right, here we go. I found it. So it's only the first 10 picks. And before I say anything, I looked over this yesterday. Ashton Genty is not here.
Genty this season, like all the rookie running backs right now, except for Scadaboo. When Scadaboo was playing, he was playing really well. But all the rookie running backs were not playing well when they were put in. Oh my goodness, Travion Henderson. How could I forget about him? Biggest fantasy bust of all time.
Oh my God, it's so bad. All right, we're gonna get into it. Number 1 overall pick, quarterback Jackson Dart for the Tennessee Titans. This definitely would have been a lot better. I don't think he has a great supporting cast around him still because it's really the same thing. It's just Jackson Dart's there instead of Cam Moore. It doesn't change anything else. But, like, Jackson Dart it would have been better than Cam Moore. I'll say that. I think this definitely would have ended up being better. Do you think so?
Yeah, honestly, I think Dart. Yeah, I like Dart right now better, and I think that he will be a better player. I think that they would still take care. I don't think they would be convinced enough by Dart, but I do like them taking Dart. Like,
Yeah.
if they actually did take Dart, I don't think that a lot of people would like it.
No, because Jackson Dart wasn't even like a top 10.
Yeah.
All right, but realistically, going in the draft, Cam Ward's still the number 1 pick. You're still taking him. But obviously, this is like,
This is
you
just
don't
a
think about
redraft.
that. So
Yeah.
if it's a redraft, this is a good pick.
Yeah.
Next is at number 2 is the Jaguars. Keep Travis Hunter. We can't really talk about this much because it's the same thing. And number 3, Abdul Carter. Giants. It's the same thing. He's been all right.
Yeah.
Next, same thing. Will Campbell for the Patriots. I don't know if this would have. I don't know. I feel like Josh Simmons would have been a better pick here.
I like Will. I think Will Campbell. I know a lot of people are saying this, but I want to reiterate this. Will Campbell can be an elite guard.
You don't think he's a tackle?
I think he's an okay tackle, but I think that he really should move to guard.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I never really thought of it that way, but I could see that. That's actually pretty good. Like doing that. That's pretty decent. So next, if we fly by this, maybe we'll like do a list. I'll think of something because we're going by with this pretty quick. So the Cleveland Browns get Cam Ward. This is Cam Ward at 5. It's not bad, but like it's not really gonna change anything.
Yeah,
Honestly, they're gonna be the same. They're gonna be maybe a little bit better.
Yeah,
but like that's about it.
I don't know. It's just ever since Baker left, the QBs there have just been
not on a good streak. Let's say that.
Deshaun, if I'm being completely honest, like if we're being completely unbiased and taking away all the scandals, I think it was I think it was 22, like the first year that he played there. He played all right, but he's always injured, and the stupid scandal, like all the scandals that he has, it's just like it overshadows his like playing like the ability that he was playing with.
Yeah.
But now he just sucks now.
All right. Next at number 6 is the Raiders getting Emeka Egbuka. This definitely would have been a lot better.
Yeah. Gentry really hasn't done anything. I mean, that O-line has done no like favors for him, but still, he really hasn't been amazing. There was that one game when he brought back his stance where he did like really good.
The Mike Myers.
Yeah, and I think that Egbuka would help like a tremendous amount for the Raiders because if let's say they still traded Jacoby Myers, then they still had a 1 in Egbuka.
I don't think he would be as good because he doesn't have Baker, and him and Baker have a great connection.
Yeah,
but something about it is it's still better for the Raiders. Obviously,
yeah.
The original pick here was Gentry. Running back was needed. Wide receiver was needed. A good amount of things were needed. So there wasn't no like clear pick for them. It was really just if Gentry fell, get Gentry.
Yeah,
that's really all it was for them. So this is a good pick. Oh God, the Jets take.
I want to hear this.
Dylan Gabriel at 7. This is probably the worst pick I'm looking at. Yeah, this is definitely the worst pick out of the top 10. The Jets take Dylan Gabriel.
I don't think I just heard you correctly. Did you say like Dylan Gabriel? Like
Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel.
Wow, that's
Dylan Gabriel.
That's terrible. If Membu's on the board or Mason Graham is on the board, I'm taking Membu or Mason Graham. I'm not taking freaking Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah, I think the pick here is definitely Mason Graham. I didn't even realize Mason Graham's not even in here.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah, Mason Graham's been really good.
How is Mason Graham not in here? Graham's not in here. Will Johnson, like, I don't think he should be in here, but I think he should have been a top 10 pick.
Will Johnson, it was just his knee, wasn't it? He had some like,
it was like concerns with his knee. He's actually done good in Arizona.
Yeah, I like Will Johnson.
He's done good over there. Next, we got the Panthers. They just take Ted McMillan. It's still a good pick. You can't really say anything bad about it. It's a good pick.
Where's Mason Graham?
He's not here.
That's crazy.
Next, the Saints take Josh Simmons. Now, this would have been a lot better. Not saying that Kelvin Banks is bad because he's not, but this definitely would have been an upgrade. Anything you have to say or no?
Simmons, I like Josh Simmons out of Ohio State. If I'm remembering correctly, he had a season-ending injury. I think it might have been a torn ACL. I do not remember what it was.
I don't know
but
either.
There were concerns coming out of the draft that he would that would like hinder his playing. But so far he's looked pretty solid. I like the pick that the Chiefs made.
Yeah, all right. And last pick of the top 10, got the Bears taking Tyler Warren. And this is definitely the better pick. Not Not to discourage Loveland. He's played very good. But I definitely just think that Warren has just been better. Like,
Yeah.
he's definitely a lot better. I said it in episode 1 or last week. I'm not sure. I said that they should have drafted Tyler Warren, should have traded Cole Kmet, and try to get somebody, like, really good on defense.
Yeah.
But I still agree with that. I'm still going to say that Tyler Warren should have definitely been the pick here. Or if they wanted Loveland, should have just traded back.
Yeah, honestly.
Should have traded back with, like, maybe the Colts.
Maybe you take Michael Williams. Maybe you trade back.
I was thinking about that.
Maybe you could trade back, get a first and a second. You take Mike Green in the second, and take Loveland in the first.
Mike Green
Oh,
had
yeah,
a lot of stuff on him. Like,
yeah.
He had a lot of, like, allegations on him going in. He was definitely, like, in the late 10s, early 20s. I said that the Bears should take him, but, like, they're not going to take him if he has all that stuff on him.
Yeah.
But, like, it sucks that he had that. Mike Green's actually good, though. All right, so that's all we have for that. Do you want to do, like, a list of our top 5 games of the year? I didn't ask you to make a list, but...
Yeah, I could do a list like that.
Okay.
We could do that.
All right, so I'm just going to, like... I have 4 games in mind. I just want to think of a 5th, and I'm going to go through the NFL weeks just so we could get that. Do you have 10 or no?
I do not have my top 10 right now.
No, top 5.
Oh, top 5? Yes, I could check.
Just make a top 5 real quick.
Let me see. Oh, okay. I got my list.
All right. Number 5. What is your number 5?
My number 5 was the Bears Commanders Monday Night Football.
Oh, I don't have that in there. That's a good one. I didn't throw any Monday Night Football games in there. I really like that pick. That's a good game. My number 5 is the 49ers and the Rams from Week 5.
Oh, yeah,
Thursday Night
that was
Football.
nice.
That was the game that went in overtime that we brought up earlier. That game was just so back and forth. Kyron Williams sold the game, but it's all right because that was just such a fun game. That's an underrated pick right there from you. I didn't expect that. All right, what do you got?
My number 4 is Jets Bengals from last week.
I did not put that on there. I went with Giants Cowboys from Week 2.
Oh, yeah,
the
that
game
was...
that went into overtime. It ended like 41-40 or something like that. I don't know what the score was exactly, but that was a great game. Definitely deserves to be in the top 5 list. I don't know if that's in yours, but it's just a great back and forth game. Malik Neighbors with that catch at the end. It's so like you're just on the edge of your seat the whole time. It's so fun to watch.
Yeah.
What do you have at number 3?
Number 3, I have the Bears game from this week. Bears Bengals. Yeah.
Okay. I can totally see where you're coming from there. Number 3 for me, I have Giants Broncos.
Okay.
From Week 7. Yes, Week 7. That game was just the Broncos come back. It was just awesome to watch. See it like unfold. The Giants just falling apart. That was just a fun game to watch, and I really enjoyed that one. What do you got at number 2?
2, I got Bills Ravens from Week 1.
Okay. I'm not going to hate on that because I have that coming up. My number 2 is Bills Bengals. Bears Bengals. Sorry. Bears Bengals from this past week. Again, just another like game that had you on the edge of your seat. It was just an awesome game, and I really loved it. And what's your number 1?
Broncos Giants. That game.
That's your number 1?
Yeah, that game was crazy.
Wow. I can't believe that's your number 1. My number 1 is Bills Ravens.
Yeah, that game was still great.
That game,
that's
like the play where they tipped it and went into Keon Coleman's hand, I was like going insane.
DeAndre Hopkins catch.
I'm not even a Bill fan, and I got excited. I was screaming when that happened. That's just awesome. That just shows like how a football can just drag people who aren't even fans of it or just a fan of a different team just right into it.
Yeah.
All right, so that's all we have for you this week. I'm Nick. He's Peter. Jets are in shambles. That's basically the summary of this episode, and we'll see you next week for episode 4. We left like 3 minutes that he has to edit out. Sorry.
I mean, at least it's not like scattered throughout the entire.
Yeah, I know. We only did it once.